Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Creates a little room. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. Mike.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Torres. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some.
He'll take a deep shot here. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maddox. At midfield, he's got room. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep...
Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Running toward the tape. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you...
Trying to beat the D deep. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Oh, Spender fella, and he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away. Going for it all.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. I wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Maddox. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Right back to the well. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but...
Worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So...
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kentucky 28, TCU 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It's a reverse. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Touchdown, TCU.
When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was
in the end zone.
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
A great job forcing the fumble. But here's the thing. I'm okay with plays. If I make you earn it and don't give up those big plays and make you not get a penalty, not put the ball on the turf, I think that's what good defense is about. Great job by the defense, bowing their neck up, forcing the turnover.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. The give from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a